Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeCharis, CPA, coming to you live from downtown Flushing, New York, for another amazing version of how to win at business. And if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live, please. If you're watching a replay, give me a hashtag replay. And tonight, it's going to be short and sweet. I'm covering another topic that I've been covering for it seems like the last year. Where is your money? How do you get your money? That's what we're talking about now, folks. And just so you know, I posted a link to my June 15th free workshop on where we're going to help you find your money, from bookkeeping, increasing your revenue, decreasing your expenses, speeding up your payments, to finding grants and tax credits for you and your business. That's what we're doing now, folks. So if you don't know me, now you do. Okay, I'm the CPA that can help you find money. That's what I love doing. I thought it was about saving taxes, and that's important. Keeping your taxes to a minimum is very important, because that's one of your biggest expense items, whether it's Social Security taxes, income taxes, sales taxes, real estate taxes. There's too many taxes to even talk about in a short segment like this. But we can talk about money and cash flow, and that's what it's all about. And if you see the topic for tonight, what I'm talking about is the IRS is out of control, folks. They were out of control before, but what's happening now is criminal. It has to be talked about. We have to raise the consciousness. We have to, believe it or not, you might have to call your congressman, because this is what happened over 30 years ago. I remember that the IRS was out of control. They were auditing people. They were just like the Gestapo. I hate to say that. And then they had all these public hearings and exposed them for what they were doing, which was harassing business owners and individuals. And they're doing it again. And this is how they're doing it. The collection machine has not stopped. In fact, I think they put it on overdrive, because I have clients that are getting notices that are out of sequence. And let me explain what that means. That means when the IRS thinks that you owe them money for something, maybe you didn't file a form. It could be a lot of reasons. There's a math error, or there's just a mistake. That happens. It's business, it's money, it's numbers, and we're constantly adjusting things. So if the IRS thinks that you owe them money, they're supposed to send you a letter, and you get a chance to respond to that letter, because it's one of your rights. There's something called a taxpayer bill of rights. And then if you don't respond to that letter, they send you another letter. And usually these letters involve, you owe us this money, pay now or respond. Well, if you don't pay and you don't respond, they send a third letter. And the third letter is a notice of intent to levy. Now, what that means is, hey, we sent you 2 letters already. You didn't respond, you didn't pay, so now we're just going to take your assets. We're going to look for your bank accounts, and we're just going to take the money. You got 30 days to respond. Well, the strange thing is that they're skipping over the first 2 steps because I have 6 clients right now that just got a notice of intent to levy with no other prior notice. Now, you could blame it on the IRS, you could blame it on the post office, but it's not a coincidence. This is a pattern that they're going right over to, we're going to take your assets. Now, what are your options? What are your options with that? You want to write another letter and hope that it gets through, that they're going to open it? Or do you want to call them and address the matter directly? That's what you need to do. Even though the IRS is telling us not to do that. Don't file amended returns. Don't call us. We'll work it out. But what if you're due money? What if your money is sitting there not doing anything for you, and they're trying to collect money from you that you don't owe? I have clients in this situation. How insane is this, folks? So this is what I do. If you're a client of mine and they owe you money, you give me a power of attorney, and I get on the phone with them directly. I have a practitioner's hotline where only CPAs, enrolled agents, and tax attorneys can get through. Okay, it's like the bat phone. Only Commissioner Gordon isn't answering. The enemy is answering. The IRS is answering. An IRS employee who knows that their employer is messed up. I feel for the IRS employees. But the fact of the matter is that, I have family members waiting for big refunds. And the only answer we can get from them is it's being processed. And that's not right, folks. So people that are getting earned income credits because they have children and they had low income and they qualified are waiting. That's not right. Why? Because the IRS can't process their returns? Well, maybe. What if they process the return and then go back later and see if they screwed up? That's administration. That's what the IRS needs to do. So everybody, I've been doing this a long time, folks. And what you're talking about is processing data. And it's never been easier to process data. So what is going on at the IRS? What is going on that they can't process refunds, but they can still collect money? That's what we got to talk about. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. There was no training involved in this. It was all just, this is what it is, folks. You got to be relentless. You got to stay on the IRS, call them, make their phones ring off the hook, because that's what I do. Okay. Anytime I get a client in need, I am on the phone, and I got a bunch of phones. I could be on hold on a lot of different phones at the same time. So God bless, good luck, and I will be back again tomorrow with some more amazing episodes of How to Win at Business.